So today, yes, it is a day of appreciation. Today, yes, is a day of pride. Today is a day that we need to stand strong. But I'm also here to tell you that the work is not done. The residents of this great city gave me 4 more years to be mayor, and I'm telling you right now, there are things I want to achieve that we will achieve. We will get a Hedrick Martin Institute, a safe space for gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, and questioning youth established here in the city. And if I have to write more personal checks, if I have to beat up my friends, I tell you, the unsung hero of this movement in my office is a woman named Barry Mattis, who's here. Would you please give her love? She's the only person about 6, 7, 8 years ago who said, I will join your team, but there's only a couple of things I want. Top of that list is making sure that we make advances, specifically creating safe spaces for gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, and questioning youth. So I really give her credit because she every single day is pushing this issue. We have to do things internally in City Hall. We still have changes to make within City Hall, and this is why the commission is so important to me, so that we in government, especially 4 years from now, when some of us pass the torch to the next group of leaders, there can be no backsliding, there can be no backtracking, no matter who holds that office. And there are larger issues. If we know that we are the largest city in the state of New Jersey, our voice needs to speak up even louder around the issues that are going on in our state that still aren't a front to the truth and the justice of who we stand for. And let me be very specific. I'm very proud. I made a pledge when I got in office that I was not going to marry anybody. My mom heard that and she freaked out. She says, please get married, son. Marry somebody. I said, no, Mom. As mayor, I have the power to marry. And I said, I'm not going to do it. I said, number one, I think there's a triviality that's given to that sacred bond, and me and people like Councilman Rice and Councilman Ramos, who are not married yet and have trouble keeping relationships, shouldn't necessarily be conducting those. I'm not calling you all. I'm not putting your business out there, fellas. Not putting your business out there, fellas. Putting my business out there. But the truth of the matter is, the main thrust of my commitment is, how can I as mayor conduct marriages in City Hall using the ability that folks gave me if everyone cannot get married? We live in a nation that very clearly says equal justice under the law. And we are a state that should have been there years ago. But if it wasn't for the timid nature of politicians, if it wasn't for the hesitation and equivocation of folks in office, we would be there right now. So it's time that on issues of equal justice, it's time on issues of equal treatment under the law, it's time that we as a community, with the strength that we've been building year after year after year, fight to begin to make our state reflect our highest aspirations and our highest hopes. Now, we have work to do on the state level, but also in our own neighborhoods, in our own communities, in our own streets. I cannot legislate or pass executive orders from my desk to make folks love one another. But I'm a big believer that there are too many people still in our city that have such ignorance when it comes to love. There's so many people that use religion as an excuse to pervert, in my opinion, to pervert the truth of what God, what Jesus, what Allah, what Buddha wanted from our communities. We have to be warriors of justice. We have to be warriors of peace. We have to be warriors of love. This is a difficult burden. This is a difficult challenge. We have a fight ahead of us. If anybody thinks the next 4 years or the next year is going to be easy, you're crazy. Change will not, as King said, roll in on the wheels of inevitability. It must be carried in on the backs of soldiers who are committed to the fight. I am so proud, I'm blown away actually, by the people that I've met in this movement, by the folks I've met in this community. You all have given me strength. You all have sourced my spirit. You all have picked me up when I've been frustrated or knocked to my knees. Your love has helped to sustain me. But we need that love now more than ever. We are a great country. But this nation founded in perfect ideals was from its beginning founded in a savage reality. And it has been ordinary Americans doing extraordinary things to make real on the promise of our country. We come from heroes. We come from folks who never gave up. We come from folks who never stopped loving. So today, let's raise that pride flag high. Let's stick out our chest. Let's know that we have come a long way. But let's hug each other, embrace each other's spirit, and know that we've got to gird our strength. We've got to help each other stand up, because the toughest days are still ahead of us. So I tell you right now, from City Hall to our neighborhood streets, there are leaders in our community that are ready for the fight. I will not be deterred. I will not be undermined. We will claim a victory. And 4 years from now, when we have this ceremony, we are going to have a lot more to be proud about. I'm going to say it loud. I am proud. God bless everybody. Thank you all.